Creating art for me is not just an expression of who I am, it's a snapshot of what I've been through. For the past 20 years, I've been skateboarding most of my life, and I found a really unique way to leave my mark on every board that I've had. As a skateboarder, the one thing you see when you look down your feet is your grip tape. And for me, to be able to create art that's inspirational has always been really part of my style of skateboarding. It's been such a joy to be able to create my own library that I can look back on and appreciate my progression as a skateboarder and as an artist. I started collecting when I realized I wanted to hold on to the memories of where I've been through and what I was doing and the experiences that shaped me into who I am today. I don't show this off to many people because it's really just for me. In the past, I tried to really do this for other people by selling my own art, but I lost my joy in that process. It became hard to define why I even do this kind of art in the first place. I rediscovered that this art is just a part of who I am. I take all my experiences and I channel them into a work of art which expresses a layer of my essence. With this new board that I got, I put a lot of effort to make something that was unique to me. Through journaling, I reflected on what happened to me in the last couple of years. One of the most significant moments for me was when I broke my collarbone for the first time. This had a big impact on me because it was the first bone break, and I really had to process, why do I skateboard? Especially as an adult with different levels of responsibility in my life, I really had to take the time to think about, why am I doing this? And how am I going to approach this moving forward? And yet, I quickly realized that this is just part of the journey of being a skateboarder. There's pain, there's joy, there's suffering, and there's laughter. And this is something that I knew from when I was young. When I rolled my ankles for the first time, I took the time to heal. And my parents supported me throughout this process and reminded me that I had to learn to fall in order to rise up again. Thankfully, my father and mother supported me along the way in my younger years. My first board, actually, my mom got me when I first wanted to start skateboarding, and it was a deck from Walmart that had a dragon at the bottom. And I remember taking off the grip tape and painting the name Jesus on the top and covering it with clear grip tape. To me at the time, this was just a snapshot of who I was, this young Christian skater growing up in the suburbs. And what I discovered was that I had my own freedom to create whatever I wanted to. And this was just a part of who I am. And as I got older and wiser, I realized that I could continue this practice, and it became my way of making my signature and helping me feel connected to the board that will last over a lifetime. My first skateboard was actually this Element Band Margera Pro model with polka dotted crux trucks and Spitfire wheels, and to this day, I wish I kept that skateboard. Even though that art I put on it wasn't a masterpiece, it was still a part of who I am and a small chapter in my life. It's kind of like the idea of reincarnation. Each deck is a birth and rebirth of something new that eventually dies in order for me to be reborn with the skills and wisdom to level up my skateboarding. Like, can you imagine if I just had one deck forever? It'd be so hard to progress and to learn because my deck would have been broken and worn out. They say that your bodies renews itself every 7 years. Like, we aren't even the same person anymore. We're a completely new being. And I've experienced this in my own life through my radical changes that I've made that have transformed my reality. I see this in nature through the cycles of the seasons, from the spring to the summer to the autumn and winter. And I find that this is a mirror to what happens to us in different stages of our life. In the last couple of years, everything has changed for me, from the intention of my life and my desire to learn and grow. Through the practice of making art with grip tape, it's given me a fresh perspective to perceive reality beyond the surface. Each art piece I put on the board is a part of my learning curve, from learning how to cut things by hand to learning a laser cutter. And now I've grown into this new style of design and even flow of skateboarding. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step, and I'm thankful for every part of my experience. Skateboarding is an adventure that I continue to do as long as I want, and every day is a new chapter to experience change and to grow and and to evolve. I'm really excited to transform art for myself with this new board, and so I focus on this theme that you are born for eternity and that you have the potential to be a powerful creator of your reality through your intention. I've been learning a lot about the world of quantum physics in our realm and the deep spirituality that comes from healing. And both these things together have helped me realize what's really important. And what I realized is that it is important for you to use your freedom to express yourself. We all have free dominion, but we have to use our intention to create a reality that we want to be a part of. I use my free dominion to create art that is a visual reminder of the divine within all of us. This has culminated in me experimenting with different things, and now I know exactly what I'm doing. I take this idea, I draw it, I cut it, I refine it, and it becomes something new. And this is what I've created. I am born in the magical, living fantastical. This is an expression of the creative moment that is here and now. When you focus your energy, you can become who you are meant to be. For me, it's about becoming a radical, eternal being, using art and skateboarding to teach wisdom with a story. This is a part of who I'm meant to be in light of my journey, and I'm thankful for you to be able to see this. Thank you, and I'll see you in the present.